Hi, thanks for watching. In this video, I'm going to show you how to get your website onto the first page of Google search results, the search volume and traffic to the top ranking sites, along with the amount of new leads that would be coming directly to your business when it is ranked. So to demonstrate this, I've done a couple of searches for just house cleaning and also commercial cleaning in the Pittsburgh area, and I've taken the top companies in each of the search results, as well as your own company's website, and then I put them all into this tool that I use, and it shows me all the information that Google finds when it searches your site that it uses to determine your position in the search results, and then rates its strength and trust on a scale of 1 to 100. So just quickly looking over some of the numbers, you can see why these websites are ranking at the top of the list above yours. But let me go into a little bit further detail on what these numbers mean and how you can improve them. Now, when Google is determining in what order to rank a website in search results, it uses two different factors. The first is what's called the authority or trust that it has in your site. Now, this is basically just a popularity contest because this authority is gained when other domains or websites refer back to yours and then they create a link. So to give you an example, if say the local news station did an article on their website and it said the top 10 best home cleaning companies in the Pittsburgh area, and in that in that article, the reader could click on a link and it would bring them to your website, that would be considered one backlink from one referring domain. Now, there's a lot of different types of websites and domains that can link back to yours, including any kind of blog or posting sites, press releases. One very important and powerful type is what's called a citation. Now, a citation is any time that your name, address, and phone number appear in an online directory. Those include Yelp, Yellow Pages, Better Business Bureau. Those are all free. It just takes some time to find them, register your business, and then input the information exactly as it's shown in Google. So as you can see, Google trusts these websites a lot more than yours and therefore puts them at the top of the list. But it's something to note here is it's not just a matter of the quantity of these links, it's also the quality. So some links are more spammy than others. So we need to be finding websites that are highly authoritative as well as also relative to your service. So that way the links can pass this power along to your website. Now, the second factor for ranking is actually the content on the page. So as you can see here, you're not really getting picked up for any keywords. But let me just go into, say, a competitor here and show you how this works. Now, these are all the keywords and phrases that are being typed into Google search that are being found on this competitor's website, along with the volume, the number of times per month. So then what we'll do here is narrow this down a little bit. So what we would do is some market research to see exactly what the highest volume keywords are relative to the services you offer and the areas you offer them in, and then make sure that those are being included and found on your page. So just for instance, cleaning service in Pittsburgh is being searched 450 times a month. If you were in the first position like this company, 450 people a month will be seeing your website. And then we're very conservative, and Google Analytics estimates about 10% of search volume gets turned into a lead for the business, whether it's through a phone call or a form submit. And then depending on what the close ratio is and conversion rate for your business in particular, you can just see how that many leads coming into the business per month definitely has the potential to add up to some revenue at the end of the month and at the end of the year. And that's just off one keyword. So then we repeat that same process for all the highest volume keywords, like I said, relative to whatever services you want to offer and then whatever areas you want to be found in. Now, there's a formula that Google uses to find these keywords on your site. So if we take a look at your site here, the layout is looking good. We've got all the information right at the top. I would probably also at the very top, move one of these click the call buttons. So that way when it's in mobile format, it's right at the top of the screen. Somebody can just hit it with their thumb and automatically start dialing out. The issue that I'm seeing here is there isn't a whole lot of content on your page. And the reason why that's a problem is because Google is going to come in and it doesn't care about the layout at all. It's just going to come in and count all the words and text on the page. Now, it's generally looking for a minimum of about 1,500 words on a home page because it assumes that the more information you have, the more of an expert you are and the more likely it is to recommend you in search. Now, while it's counting the words, it's also searching for those keywords. Now, the reason why these aren't coming up, I believe, is because Google is looking at them as a picture and not as a word itself. However, The number of words really comes into play here because you're only allowed to have one of these keywords for every 150 words of text on the page. So the more either services, locations, or keywords in general that you want to be found for in search means the more content that you have to add to the page in order to qualify for those keywords. So how this looks like in search results is you're always going to come up first in what's called the map pack. This is actually a pretty important area to try to get into because a lot of traffic comes to these top 3 listings. Now, to be listed in here is free. You just need to fill out your Google Business profile, which is part of your Maps app. You can do it right from a smartphone. When doing so, you want to fill out as much information as possible. So all the services you offer, the area you serve, even the hours of operation. Then you are allowed 750 characters in your business description. You can optimize that with some keywords as well. Then you want to be adding photos that are geolocated and tagged within your service area and upload those as well as posts on your profile on a regular basis. Collect as many reviews as you can, and then you want to get as many of those citations, your name, address, and phone number. You want to appear in more directories than anybody else on this list. Now underneath that, this is what we call the organic search results. Now this is where the more authority or trust that Google has in your site, the higher up in the list you're going to rank. So this is where getting more of those links or referrals from other websites will help you climb and outrank the competition. Then once you are at the top of the list, you'll be getting all that search volume, all the traffic, and those leads coming directly to your business. Now, I hope this information was helpful and it shows you how you can scale some of your online presence, but please feel free to reach out if you have any questions or if you'd like to go into any further detail. We could talk about some of your goals for the business and we could do some research on our end to find out what it would take for you to reach those. I appreciate your time and look forward to speaking with you.